Rashad, why do you feel like former players, I can understand a player who's currently there, but former players haven't been as vocal about these issues as you?
They got more to lose. See, me, I feel like I'm Django. I'm here to let them know I don't give a fuck about this plantation that y'all built. I'll blow this motherfucker up. So when it comes down to them and me, they gotta keep going to the plantation to pick up the fruit, to pick up the groceries, to say hello to the neighbors and the babysitters. These are the people they interact with on a regular basis. This is why they call former athletes. You have a university to go back to that you can say, I laid bricks here. I laid bricks here. I laid foundation here. I'm a part of this prestigious university. I'm proud. A lot of guys love that. They do that. I was never that guy. And I feel like I did more for the plantation than the plantation did for me, because I put the plantation in a position to resurrect itself. Now it's done had more slaves than it's ever had since. You know what I'm saying? They've been thriving off them. Them Carolina boys ain't none of them ain't no stars came out since 05. Like, because I know my stoppage had nothing to do with my skill. And that's one thing I'm not gonna let people diminish. Like, if you don't know how good I was, I'm not gonna let you say I'm trash or I was a bust or I averaged 14 points a game. In my best year in the league. That's almost 15 a game in 25 minutes.
14.9.
45% from the field, 40% from the three. I held a record for 8 years in Minnesota for 3 points in a season. For 8 years. I held records at Carolina for almost 15 years. They still trying to break my record. Again, then the record that they trying to break, Coach Williams didn't even want to keep me in the game to break the record. He didn't even want to let me break the record. That is shatter the record. And I only played 3 years. JJ Redick broke the all-time ACC, NCAA, NC, whatever you want to call them, all them damn letters and shit. The NCAA, he broke the record. And I looked at the situation like, wow, JJ, you stayed 4 years to break that record, knowing that all of us left the year before. D, Luther, Darren, CP, all of us was in the same little breath of conversation amongst each other, man. It's about that time. We done did enough. Let's take it to the next. And this guy done stayed back, man. And it was unfair.
JJ, he was so well liked by his school, though, too. I mean, like, he just, he just one of those, and hated by everybody else, And I say that to say maybe they gave him more motivation to come back. I want to do this thing right.
He couldn't compete with nobody in our draft. He had to stay. That's like certain things when I say hooper. If we all hooping and you know that everybody on that court is a problem for you to guard, you going to sit out another game. Certain guys do that. You can see. Be like, hey, bro, what's up? I thought you was hooping. Nah, I'm going to sit this one out. Man, I'm going to stretch a little bit more.
And this is on both levels.
I'm a stretcher. Hey, then you go to the draft and you be like, oh, I can't wait to match up against these dudes. Then you find out, hey, he's only doing private workouts.
Guys don't want to compete, man. I don't know.
That's how you can hide behind your shield.
I'm about to say you can hide behind yours. I mean, the thing about JJ.
Not saying JJ specifically hides behind his shield, but guys like that come back and get records and do certain things simply because there wasn't anybody that can challenge you for that. And that's what I feel like certain people shouldn't get credit for things that is not a challenge. If it's not a challenge there, you're not a real champion until you're challenged.